So let me see if we can, let's create some years for this. Think okay, yes, let me go out of isolation mode and I'll do a go to initialize. I'll do a Q cube for this. Extend this out. Now just subdivide this a bit more. Okay. And I'll just use the move tool to just more or less like move that things in place. Let me just push this where this should be first. More or less like in here should be fine. I think I can use the move tool now to kind of fix this up even more. Okay. Just keep modifying this until I have something I need. I think I can safely use the damn standard brush now to let me make sure stroke is turned off for this. So not place the mouse rather. Do something more or less like so. Okay. So the clear build up brush, I'll just build. Let me use standard brush instead. Just build something around here like so. Dig this in here and kind of carve out something here also. Editing this out a bit more. Something more or less like this should be fine. Okay. Now just do a pick mirror and wet for this. I need to delete the lower subdivision level, then do a mirror and wet for this. Something like so should be fine. Maybe turn on symmetry mode and extend this downwards a bit more. Okay, and select this piece. I'm going to use the H polish brush and then just kind of get some kind of angle to this around here. Now smooth that out a bit more. Okay. Let me take down the side of the brush and smooth something out like so. Around here also. In here. See what else we can fix in here. Blend this down a bit more. I'm changing up the material to kind of see this without too much of the distraction from the reflection. I think let me just get this. Let's just get an eye in here. I think getting an eye in here should help us a bit more to kind of get this to feel right. So I'll just try and get the shape of the eye. Like down here a bit more. So it should be like tilted down a bit more like so. Then this part should be a bit smoothed. I think I need to, let me just do from this angle, just try and push this inwards a bit more. Inwards like so. Use the clay bead brush and fill up this part a bit more. Do it smooth. Yeah, symmetry is turned on for that, so that's completely fine. Probably a bit more around here too. Okay. We more or less accentuate where the eye should be, the lower eyelid. I'll need to tighten this a bit more, so let me just use the move brush. Take down the brush size. More or less try to tighten this like so. Yeah, that feels a bit off though. That feels slightly off. Okay. I'm guessing that is too wide. No, that doesn't feel right either. Okay. Just kind of make sure I kind of capture the transitional flow of the eye as much as possible. Ah, no, it's not there yet. It's not there yet. Okay. It's something more or less like this. Now let me just smooth in this part of the eyes inwards a bit more. Then let's bring in an eye in there. Let's plug an eye in there and then we'll now try to kind of capture the expression. Maybe no, I think we're going to even dynamize all of this downwards a bit more. But let's see. I think I need to use more, but this part needs to be, I don't know, maybe not too not very sure if there's a gap in between. There's some gap in between here. Maybe it's in this part, in a bit. Get more of. Okay. Let's just plug in an eyeball in there. I'll turn off symmetry for this leather eye. Let this ball. Try to get it in place. Let me use the transparency so I can kind of visualize the size a bit more. Okay. So let's more or less like get this to fit properly. Okay, let me just try and get this eye to sit right in the edge a bit better. Okay. Let me create more space here. Maybe a bit more. First thing I might need to manipulate the shape of this eyeball a bit more. Now I feel like it's poking out way too much. I'm going to stretch this out like so, and just use the move brush to just kind of get this to sit around here like so. Yeah, something more or less like this should be fine. So I just need to get this like so. And I'll select the mesh itself. This part doesn't feel right. Let me see if I can just smooth that out and draw it out again a bit properly. Okay. Then standard brush, holding alt. Hold on, I need to make sure I'm visualizing this. Should be a bit closer to the eyeball. So I might need to, let's see, need to get this to feel right. Let me just push this in. Oh man, I was not doing it with symmetry turned on. I think, okay, let's do a quick mirror and wait. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. I think you can do a better job in here though. No, so let me just do this from the other part of the eye that does not have the eyeball in there. Oh, well, I think this should be fine. This should be fine. Seems to be a curve in here though. Something more or less like so. I think I'll just leave that for now. So let me select the ear and kind of merge the ear with the eyeball. Well, let me just mirror the eyeball first. Select the ear. Let's kind of merge these two, the ear and the head. Let me kind of merge them together. So I'll just do a merge down. Okay. Then let's do a Dynamash for this again. Dynamash. Okay. I might not, let me undo this. Let me just give this one single polygon and do a Dynamash for this again. Okay. Feels slightly better. I think we can safely block out the expression in there now. Just some more roundedness to the nose. Okay. Let me just subdivide this one more time. So can I have the eye a bit sharper. Then take down the smooth brush size, smooth intensity rather. Then just slightly smooth this in a bit more. So I guess I need to fill this part up a bit more. I need to fill this up. Something like this, or smooth this. I know it's creating a weird indentation around there. Let me just do something like with the then standard brush. Make something a bit thinner, that's a bit closer. I'm guessing I might just need to do a zero match for this so I can get better topology around this to do a smarter job on this. Just get this around here like so. Okay. With then standard brush, I'll just accentuate this line a bit more. Probably we'll use the H polish and just polish this. Nope, went overboard. Probably just soften this inner part a bit more. Yeah, it still seems to be bugging me. Let me see, let's sharpen this out a bit more. Okay. Topology is kind of messed up because I think I might just have to zero match this later on, but okay, you know what, let's just do a zero match version for this. So we can have something cleaner to work with. So I will just do a delete lower on this. We undo that, then delete higher instead. Then I'll do a duplicate of this. Now I'm going to do a Z rematch for this just to get clean out topology around this to work with. For this model, this edge needs to be a bit more rounded and smoother so we can capture better results out of this. So under geometry zero mesh, I'll take down this target poly count. Let me put target poly count around 20k. Now take down adaptive size. Turn off this adaptive. Then let's do a Z rematch for this. Oh, I'm supposed to do something else. I'm supposed to kind of turn on keep crease and detect edge. Let me undo that. Keep crease and detect edge. Okay, this is like the first pass. This is like the first pass for it. I don't know if I need to do another pass for this. I think we have at least clean enough topology to work with now. Maybe I'll just do, let's see what we can adjust in here. Input this way. Build. Let me build this out. Okay. So you can see now I can do a better job for the eye, I believe. Let me just do a control D for this. Add more poly counts to this. Let me start by smoothing this eye out a bit more, like so. I can use the dem standard brush, holding alt. I can build on top of this again. One of having issues with my graphics tablets where the lines do not continue as I want it to. Kind of getting broken up lines. Yeah, I think this should work just fine. We just make do with this. Okay. Still needs a lot of polish though. Maybe I can even use the pinch brush and see if I can, no, that's way too aggressive. See if I can tighten this out a bit more, like so. Smooth this out. Rather, let me use the move brush and push this in towards a bit more, like so. Okay. Use them standard brush to carve this in, like so. You will use the clay builder brush and build on top of this a bit more. And just do a smooth for this. Okay. tighten this out more. Yeah, so let's try and get the expression. Let's try and get the expression in there. So I'll start by smoothing this out a bit more. Kind of make the lips a bit smaller than it is right now. Nope. With the alt brush, with the dim standard brush rather. Let me get something like here. In here should be fine. Maybe not so much. Okay. Smooth that in. Oh, that feels weird. Smooth that in. Shouldn't be this sharp. Okay. So let's get that expression in there now. Let me take down the move brush. So the head is more or less like more rounded like so. You kind of get this smile to be slightly extended like so. All the way here. You start making modifications around here. So I'm going to turn off symmetry for this. But before I do, let me do a duplicate of this first. So kind of figure out another way to kind of thin out the lips a bit more. So I'm going to do something like, okay, I think there's a mistake in here already. This needs to go far back in. Yeah, something more or less like so. Okay. Sync here, and I'm going to the lower part of the lid, I'm going to soften that out. The lower part of the lid should be a bit softened out. Something more or less like so. Okay. the upper part slightly soften out like so. Then I'm going to raise the expression up a bit more. Let me make sure I'm doing a duplicate for this instead here. So I have a duplicate now. Make sure you don't hit delete, make sure you do a duplicate. And I'm going to raise the expression out a bit more like so. Maybe that's with be something like so. It's slightly weird though, so I'm going to turn off symmetry for this. And kind of collapse this a bit more. Okay, let me make sure symmetry is turned on in here at least. And I'm going to collapse this like so. Turn off symmetry. Raise this up a bit higher. Maybe extend this out a bit more. And I'll use the pinch brush and tighten this in a bit more. I'm still on this, yeah, I'm still on the pinch brush. I'll tighten this also a bit more. Then I'll need to flesh out like more or less like flesh out the lower part of the lips. Something like so. I'll smooth this out. I'll use them standard brush to more or less like do something like so. I'm having some weirdness with my brush, with my pencil. Yeah, something more or less like so. I'm going to accentuate this a bit more. Now soften it out. I don't need to be too aggressive. I think I'm going to extend this upward a bit more like so. Okay, so let's work on refining this even more. Turn off symmetry, turn off symmetry for this. With them standard brush, kind of tighten this in here a bit more. I think I'm going to be spending a few hours trying to get this to look right. Okay, just gonna create something in here. So I'm going to use let's start with them standard brush first. Kind of create something more or less like so. I'm going to flesh this out even more. Let me go to much lower subdivision level and flesh this out more. It is clay builder brush. Just try and maintain that consistent flow around it. Then I'll smooth this out. Okay. I think I'm going to flesh this out also. But it should be more or less more lighter in here though. It's going to be a bit lighter in here. I think we're just kind of fix the jaw. We need to fix the jaw a bit more. I'll just use symmetry instead and just add something more or less like this around here. Now smooth this out. We should go up a bit more. Now just see, I think my this brush size is way too big. Now just smooth this out. So I'm more or less like using the edge polish brush to kind of tighten the lips a bit more. No, making sure symmetry is turned off for this. This might still needs a bit more work though. This might definitely still needs a bit more work to get right. Just soften this lower edge of the lips. And use the standard brush and kind of do a fillet for it on top of this like so. Just make that part slightly thicker. But that feels weird. Okay. I definitely will not consider myself as an expert for creating posable smiles. Definitely still need to refine this a bit more to kind of capture that smile a bit more. Okay, definitely need to do a continuation in there and then sorting this out. Let's see if we can soften out the eye a bit more. I'm going to use the standard brush and see if I can soften. No, it's not working. Nah, this will not definitely not work. Let me just round up some of the edges. Some of the edges a bit more. Doing this, I'm doing this out of symmetry now. So I'm just softening out some of those edges a bit more. This will be softened out a bit more. And I'll use the move brush and even raise this out a bit higher. Get this at an angle like so. Maybe even turn on symmetry in here now. Extend this out. Smooth that in a bit more. Use the clay builder brush and build something on here. And smooth that in. Right. Use the move brush and even move this slightly inwards. Okay, so this should be fine. I think in the next lesson we can go on and kind of create the hair on top of this. Or probably more or less after this I'm just going to work on the smile a bit more. But the smile still feels a bit awkward. Definitely feels a bit awkward. This is definitely not what I'll consider to be the perfect smile. Probably here I should do the charm. Maybe I should just raise this up a bit higher. And use the pinch brush. This is a pinch brush. No, this is a polish brush. Yeah, beginning to feel more like it now. Smooth this in. Probably that is overly extended. Smooth this in words. Use each polish brush and kind of polish out. Yeah, there's something actually in here. I think I missed that. Something in here. I don't think I'm blocking it out. I don't think I'm blocking that out correctly. Go to a bit more higher subdivision level. With the clay brush, I will just build something slightly in here. That's way too intense. Now smooth that down. Okay. Smooth that out. There's something more or less like so. Now smooth that in a bit more. Okay, yeah, enough of this. I'll just leave this and just create the in the next tutorial. Probably work on this smile a bit more on my own and kind of get this to look right.